Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time. Getting slow going today. I have bedbeard. It's all mangled and mashed, and I don't care. Slept in this morning. Yesterday was my wife's birthday. I'm just taking it easy. And tomorrow's our 7th year anniversary. So yesterday, today, tomorrow, we're just kind of relaxing a bit. All right, so let's pick up where we left off. We are in the goblin encampment, and we have taken out the 3 leaders of the goblins. I forget the name of the. Maybe it'll tell me in my quest journal. Defeat the goblins. Dror Ragzlin, Priestess Gut, and the Drow Minthara. The hardest was definitely Dror Ragzlin. The other 2 were pretty easy. With Dror Ragzlin dead, the goblins have no leadership. They won't be a threat now. We should tell the tieflings. Now we have to find Halsin. Alright. I'm playing via the GOG version, which is unpatched yet, but I've had 3 crashes in 37 hours of gameplay, so it's not been too bad for me. But I am looking forward to all the hot fixes and patches and stuff. And I'm going to be going through my next playthrough. Ooh, that's a hard decision. I don't know what I'm going to play for my next playthrough yet. Possibly a ranger. I might do a wizard. Not entirely sure yet. But this was a really tough fight. It took me about 15 tries yesterday, which I did not stream. I just tried lots of, okay, to give you some insight into this, we're gonna get attacked. So this room, like, you can come up here and you can like shoot these, you can shoot these braziers down off and they'll create flaming things on the floor. There's this pit down here where there's spiders and you can shove guys off into the pit. You can go over here and climb up this ladder and you're not going to see it, but there's rafters that run all across this area up top. So there's like, I don't know, I went through 15 different versions of the fight that took place in this room yesterday. And that's assuming that you don't get the, what you do with the dialogue options as well. So this is an example of the vast array of permutations available in Baldur's Gate 3. It's ridiculous. Alright, there are goblins somewhere. There's one of them. Let's go ahead and you have her use dash. So see, these spiders are down here. Ooh, there's more than 3 mobs. Maybe I'll back up just a little bit. So they're attacking these goblins. So I knocked a few goblins down in that pit during the main fight, and apparently they got broken off from the actual combat encounter, which is interesting. Now let's burn him. Let's go ahead and have him move slightly over here for better view. And the reason that I'm so high up in hours so far, because Larian Studios said there was roughly 20-25 hours of gameplay for Act 1, for what they were calling early access. But I think that's if you just go straight through. I do the old school method of save scumming and sleep scumming, so I will save before something is about to happen, or if I don't like the way something happened, or I want to try a different permutation, I will redo it. So as of this morning when I started this session, I was 36 hours and 56 minutes played. So I'm pretty high up there in hours. My next playthrough, since I kind of know what needs to be done, it will be a much quicker playthrough, and I bet I'll be closer to the 20-25 hours. But this playthrough is my first one. I would estimate I'll hit 40 hours. See, that one's up in the rafters. You can't see it at the moment, but it's up there. I mean, you can see the mob, but you can't see the rafters. So we're going to have to pull it down. Target's too far, so Sharp-Eyed Zombie's up there somewhere, and I can't pull her down yet. Alright, let's get out of the smoke. Can I pull her down yet? Yep. So I'm going to pull her down from the... Ah, target's out of sight. I can't. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to get to her. What are the spiders mad at? Alright, so... I can't see that guy enough to attack him. I'm gonna have to run all the way out here if I can. Oh, oh, you're gonna come attack my rogue. I love how it changes because she's half elf, so she can see in the dark. So the moment that it moves over to her character, the screen lights up. All right, let's get out of here. Spiders are looking for something. Alright, can I attack this goblin? I can. It says I missed. Use my offhand weapon. Blargerd. I gotta get her down from there somehow. It still says that I can't see her to pull her down. But yet I can attack her with... ranged? And I missed. So the spiders are plotting their next move, but they're not doing anything. Oh, he knocked me back. You have to be careful of those shoves, because the mobs can do it to you too. Alright, so set her on fire. It's enough for now. So I'm going to shove him into the pit. Bye. Shove is incredibly useful as a mechanic. However, I will also say that it also could be used against you. This area in here, multiple times during the encounter, the boss mob would do this AoE knockback. And if you didn't have your characters positioned properly, I got knocked into the spider pit multiple times, which makes it just an impossible encounter. At least on the classic difficulty setting, which is what the default is. Let's see if I get this guy with a spell. Nope, too high. So I'm not going to be able to do anything. So let's just... don't know what I can do. Nothing at the moment. I'll just sit and wait with Shadowheart. Okay. Target is too far. Why is she suddenly too far when she wasn't too far before? That makes 0 sense. Maybe because I got knocked back? Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. She's pinned down and burning. Okay, almost got her. Wonder what's gonna happen to the spiders after I get rid of the goblin. I think I missed because I misclicked at the last minute where it said path is interrupted. And I have no idea how to get up to where she is. Okay, that takes care of the goblins. Cage key. Wonder what the cage key is for. Alright, quick save. I may need to go to the camp and rest before this next encounter. Why did it not let me finish climbing? Let's get him up top. Because I should have the advantage over these guys. Sharp-eyed, nice. They're all archers. Woohoo! One shot, one kill. Hide. She shot fire to get me out of my hiding. What do you mean he can't reach you? Oh, it burned the ladder. Can I jump up there? It says too high. No mames. Is there another way over here? I gotta reload. I don't know if there's another way up there. I did not anticipate that they could burn the ladder. So I don't know how I'm going to get up and over that. I don't even know how to get over there without going up over this ladder. Because this room doesn't appear unless it's this over here. Where does this go? Ah, it's the priestess's room. Well, let's take the long way. Except they're going to go over the ladder. I clicked it, and they're going to go up and over. Okay. Well, you know what? She's here, so we're just going to have her dash and get down. So hopefully they won't shoot the ladders. Okay. Action surge. Okay. That's your turn done. Don't burn the ladder. Okay. I don't care if you burn the floor. It was the ladders that concerned me. Oh, and you summoned a warg. Son of a biscuit. Alright, I'm coming up. And a sneak, attack of opportunity by the stupid warg. I wonder if I can kick him down into the... No. He's not gonna... I'm not gonna be able to get him into the abyss there. But I can still do an attack. Okay. Who's next? Can I possibly shove him... into the abyss? No, it doesn't look like he's actually going to go into the abyss. Alright, we'll do... That got rid of his warg. Now let's get up top here. Go, Shadowheart. Let's get you down in here. Okay. She made their saving throw. Critical miss. Rarg. I'm not going to be able to get close enough for an attack. I can use a spell. This is one of the areas where I will say I'm interested to see if the hotfix fixes it, because sometimes it bugs out when we have these encounters like this. So she just attacked, and now it's like... I chose to end her attack, but it won't actually end her attack. So I'm probably gonna have to reload because it looks like she's bugged out. Boo. That has happened a few times. Usually it's the NPC that gets bugged. It'll like get in a corner and then it'll bug out. Early access, you take it with a grain of salt. It's all good. It'll give me a chance to come back around from the main direction now, as opposed to up and over the wall. If you did not get a chance to check it out, the overview video for Baldur's Gate 3 went up on YouTube a few days ago, and I just started publishing these Twitch videos yesterday. So session 1 of my Rogue went live as of yesterday. Today I've got a video for Star Wars Squadrons going live, and then tomorrow will be part 2, Baldur's Gate 3, part 3, part 4, etc. All the Rogue parts. I expect I will wrap up the Rogue today or tomorrow. Excuse me. And I will then move on to the second playthrough, which again I don't know what I'm going to do yet. A ranger, possibly? There's more goblins still alive down in here? Alright, fair enough. Oh, of course you threw something nasty and fiery at me. Well, they'd surely like to throw things at you, don't they? The Blade of Frontiers. What quest was the Blade of Frontiers? Spike died before he could tell us anything useful. Will wasn't too pleased, but we'll have to carry on. We still need to deal with the parasite. Well, I don't have Will in my party anyway, so I don't really care what Will likes or dislikes.
My energy wanes. Time to rest.
No, that goes down to the spider pits. I don't want to go down in there. If I had Will in my party, I would care more, but Will is not a part of this particular story. Alright, let's see here. Alright, this is where that encounter takes place. So I'm going to have my rogue go into sneak. And we're going to do a sneak attack. And he only did 6 damage. You're a horrible rogue. You should be fired. So did you see what happened right there? It's the combat's bugging out. So I shot the arrow and the arrow went really slow. And then apparently never landed, and now it says not enough action, but I can skip to the next turn. Well, they're all together in one spot, which is not a bad thing. None of these are surprised anymore. So I ought to just run up and attack. And that's gonna ruin my attack. Go, Shadowheart, go! And he saved. I kind of want Will to Gale to stay back a little bit. He's running a little low on hit points. Action surge. Is he gonna climb up on something? No. These goblins have pretty good saves. I'm just gonna hold him back for the moment. Don't let him. Don't want to let him get to the ladder. Whew. Quick save. All right. We're pretty low on health, and I've already used my rest, so we should go ahead and go back to the camp before we continue. Daughter of Darkness update. That's Shadowheart.
Damn thing. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Is she playing with that
Shadowheart's
chest?
attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands.
That's
The
something
box is
different.
inscribed with unfamiliar glyphs.
Let me try. I always enjoy opening when I'm not supposed to.
In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
Keep out of it.
No need to be so secretive. You can trust me.
A bold statement, if not an accurate one. Leave me be.
Man, she's cranky. Does not trust me. Yes, I would like to go to bed. And we will continue our adventures into the goblin encampment, to the Shattered Sanctum. So the Underdark is here as well, which I kind of uncovered it yesterday, but I decided to go back later. Because I want to find the druid first. Which I know he's in here because I explored this area yesterday. Before I went and took out the goblin boss. So we're going to go try this again. Oh, interesting. All of the, So when I was here yesterday, he was in one of the cages, and I helped rescue him, and then he wanted me to go kill the leaders of the goblin camp. So I went ahead and reloaded, and went and took care of all the bosses, and now I come back here, and all of these goblins are dead, and he's not in the cage. So I wonder if he made it back to the druid encampment. What was that? Toy block. Because this was the cage he was in. So he's not in the cage anymore. This is very, very interesting. Pig's head. The longer you stare at it, the longer it stares back. Alright, well, I guess the druid took care of himself. Which begs the question. Hmm. Questions, questions, questions. I kind of don't know where I want to go now because I kind of need to leave here. Let me look at the quest. Yeah, it says save the first druid. Search for Halcyon in the goblin camp. Well, I wonder if he's like fighting his way out. Well, this was where Volo was held. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go out. Maybe he's out front, like. Hang on, it shows me a door over here. Or some sort of an exit. Why does it show me? That must just be a bug, because I'm standing on top of it, and that's not an exit. Okay, the exit's over here. At least this is where I came in the other day. But I have a feeling the whole camp's going to be on alert now. And that ogre is going to be waiting for me right when I step out. Yep. That may not have been the way I wanted to leave the encampment. Oh my god, that's a lot of goblins. I feel like there's no way that that's the way I'm supposed to leave the encampment. That just can't be right. Alright, well, let's... They're gonna destroy me. There's like 20 goblins. This is gonna take them like 30 minutes to cycle through all the different combat options to even get to my turn. On the plus side, they're all level 1s, but I can still die by getting mobbed by 20 level 1 characters. Alright, Gale. I don't have any, like, area effect spells other than sleep. I should at least get 3 of them. And I'm gonna put this reflection spell on myself. And move out of the fire. I don't mind if they come in close. The ones that bother me are the ones that attack from a distance. I better heal myself. How did she miss against a level 1 character? Rawr! I'm using Action Surge. That thing has 60 hit points, and it's level 1. 'Tis a bit ridiculous. Let's... Come here. Get over here. Somebody just went down. Gale. Gale is now sleeping. Sleeping on the job. I wonder if there's another way out of those caverns other than the Underdark. I may just have to go straight to the Underdark and hope for a portal down there. Yeah, I don't see myself surviving this fight. And Gale's frightened, which means he's going to be running around and not casting anything. Okay, at least the guard's down. Well, oh crap, I didn't see that one right there. Not paying attention. And let's heal Gale. How do you miss? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reload this because I don't see how you're supposed to be able to survive coming out the front gate. So I must be... There's got to be something else, another way to do this. Because they're all going to be waiting for you the moment that you step out the front door. I think the only way to go from here is down into the Underdark, unless there's ways up into the outer land that I haven't discovered yet, like a secret passage or a cavern entrance or something. Excuse me. Is there more coffee, Chris? Please. Thank you. Got to her before she sat down for classes. Okay. So, are there any other perhaps entrances or secret areas in here that I missed? Thank you. What's up top here? It just auto-saved on me. There's a chest. Let's have Shadowheart lead the way because she can actually see in the dark. Doesn't appear to be anything else in here. Animal friendship. What is that? Animal friendship. Charm a beast and convince it you mean no harm. Interesting. I have all these new items that I haven't equipped yet. Jagged spear. Amulet of Misty Step. Why not? Quick save. So I don't think there's anything left in these chambers. This is like a classroom. There's doodles on the desk. Oh, there's a scroll there. A scroll of healing word. Scroll of protection from good and evil. More scrolls. Alright, well. I'd say we need to keep exploring around in here and see if there's an entrance that I missed. Oh, this was closed before. No, this was Volo's room. This is that creepy sadomasochist dude. I wonder if I jump over there, is that like an exit? Oh, I haven't explored over here yet. The mini-map is showing me. Alright, let's go take a look. Quick save. Nope, nope. Come on. Come here. Where are you going, crazy lady? Is it a dead end? Dead end. There's like a hole going down, which I don't appear to be able to do anything with. So I think this is just a dead end, and that chest was like a possible loot option. What is this? Bullywug trumpet? Okay, must be some sort of mushroom. Alright, let's explore over here. This door was not open earlier because somebody was guarding it. But it's open now. Excuse me, you aren't welcome here. Get out now. Try to check your way out of the situation. Who's leading the party? It's her. I have permission to be here. Enthusiastic permission. She's gonna fail a roll. Yep. How about a little something to smooth things over? Okay, so we're gonna have to fight. I don't really want to fight these girls, though. These are the Zentarum, who I'm helpful with, so yeah, I don't want to fight them. So, I need to keep exploring. If I can't find a way out of here, other than the front door, I'm gonna duck down into the Underdark and see what I can see down there. And maybe find a portal or something back up to the surface. Because I just don't, yeah. I'm sure I can overcome those like 20 goblins out the front gate, but holy crap, that's a lot of goblins.
Speak quickly.
I suppose I can check the spider pits. Because I haven't been down here to explore yet. Thought I had a key for that. I can't pick it either. Yeah, we'll just attack it. Okay, we're about to go get killed by spiders, probably.
The spider seems poised to attack, but she hesitates, tapping her claws as if trying to communicate.
Oh, and I don't have any way to talk to animals. That's unfortunate.
The other spider echoes her.
Clap your hands together, mimicking her movements. There's no way I'm going to make this roll.
The sound and your movement
didn't necessarily want to kill the spiders, but apparently I'm not going to have the option, so we're just going to wait. Keeps telling me not enough movement. How do I not have enough? Oh, it's because I'm in webbed. Guess I'll set us all on fire. It wasn't close enough to get all these. That's unfortunate. Placement is a pain. Alright, that's one spider down.
Take you. Alright, what else is down here? No, I don't know where his corpse is. There's probably not a way out of here. No, it doesn't look like there is. This is just... And I think I just decided definitely we'll be doing a ranger my next turn who has the ability to talk to animals. Because I know that added a whole nother layer of gameplay to Divinity Original Sin 2. I'm going to assume that it's going to do the same here. No, come up here. Oh yeah, run through the acid. Super smart of ye. Don't know that I've explored fully this way yet.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise McGlubbyhead.
Oh, this is the guy who was
You
locked
know
in the
McGlubbyhead?
cage.
Deity of the goblinoids, hungry for blood and conquest.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goneless as the rest of them.
How'd you land yourself in that cage? Actually, I'm going to leave because I would rather do that with... Oh, and it was trapped, so he died.
Good thing I ain't asked ya. Eat this!
Alright, let's get in here and do what you do, Lizelle. Why is she wanting to move that way? Because I'm blocking the door. Well, that's a cool amulet. I can see that giving me lots of potential to get to secret areas if I can do Misty Step.
Eat this!
Bye-bye. Alright, no way out of here either, it looks like. Alright, well, that's that side explored. I'm going to check out the other side. There's a ladder up just somewhere. Oh no, this is... I know where this is. This is where I killed the cleric. And there's something way back over here. Just doesn't look like it means anything. Well, I'm sure not seeing anything. Which means I probably need to go to the temple which is over here somewhere. I think. Might have been the other side. No, it was here. Alright, this is the temple, and then there was the door down. Yep. That was over here. Why did it stop? Shadowheart's already down here. Selenite Outpost. Alright, this is the Underdark area, I think. Somebody failed a perception check?
What's on your mind?
That's curious.
Secret door. Alright, quick save. Oh, hopefully that ancient recircle is a teleporter. I think it is. Which is great, because that gets me out of here. Investigation failed.
That might be worth a look.
Trapped chest. Disarm. Sleight of hand roll. Woohoo! I can't even use lockpick on it though. Read. Examine. Apparently my lockpick is not high enough? Alright. Let's turn on the torches in here. I can't see anything as a human character. I cannot see squat. That's a little better. Thieves' tools. Ah, so I didn't have any thieves' tools? Lockpick. And it destroys the tools if you fail. I did not know that it was doing that. I thought that lockpick was inherent. That is good to know. I'm gonna have to stock up on lockpicks. Alright, I don't care about any of this right now because I want to use the portal and get the hell out of here. And I'll...
What's happening?
A faded logbook. So we'll be coming back here. Signs of life near the outpost. Intelligent, clearly trying to hide. Still can't find the mysterious shapes they know how to cover their tracks, possibly drow. Led them south, rumors of a beholder there. Let the Underdark solve its own problems. No sightings. There's a... We saw statues down south shaped like drow. Beholders shouldn't do that. Either way, one less problem to worry about. I don't want to deal with a beholder. No, thank you. I was wrong. Should have paid more attention to the drow sightings. Should have known they were only a prelude. Stupid to think we had outsmarted them. This will be my last N3 month. We'll keep the Redbirds from now on. Alright, well, we're going to boogie out, but we'll be coming back. That's the Underdark Fort. We want to go to... I don't remember which one. Roadside Cliffs, maybe? I think that's the closest to the Druid Rings. Not necessarily closer, but I never did find anything at the... Never did find a portal at the Druid encampment, but hopefully Halsin made his way back.
Grab your bags. We're moving.
The grove stands. Nature prevails. I owe you my thanks. And an introduction. I am Halsin, first druid of the Emerald Grove. And I sense you have a problem you seek my help with.
So that's cool that he did make it out. Yes, I have a Mind Flayer parasite.
Yes, I can sense it inside you. The imbalance these beasts create. You have time yet, however. Ceramorphosis is not running its normal course. I will do what I can to help you. Let us speak tomorrow. You and I both have matters to see to first. As for what you've done for the Grove, speak to Wrath. He will see to your reward.
What happens next?
Rest, heal, celebrate if you wish, mourn if you must. Come morning, we shall discuss delivering you from your parasite.
It's time, everyone. Let's go!
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Thank you.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
You must be eager to get moving again.
We have put our lives on hold long enough. Just a little longer now, thankfully. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Absolutely.
My people are ready to leave when you are.
Not just yet.
Just give the word.
I want to find this Wrath fellow for my reward. Wrath's down here. Oh, and I want to find out about that nasty snake person. Wonder if I can do anything about her now that Halsner's back.
You've done it. You brought Wholesome back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
Think nothing of it. Glad Halsin is safe.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this. You'll need it.
So I don't see Sneaky Snake Woman. Is that a good or a bad thing?
Peace is returning to the grove. We have you to thank for that.
Any of these are traitors?
You did this grove a great favor. And now leave the rest to us.
So I guess it just doesn't have that option anymore. It has a check mark next to it, even though I didn't do anything. Yeah, I'm not stealing that yet. Ah, here she is.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
I don't trust her for the moment. I saw she tried to imprison a child.
A misjudgment. One that should weigh heavily upon her. But the grove still needs her passion. You will soon see why. We will talk more of it tomorrow.
See, all this talk of tomorrow, I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen tonight.
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Are we really safe?
You deserve to be banished.
Well, I don't know where he marked this cache because I don't see it on my map anywhere.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate mind.
Oh, so he won't trade with me anymore.
Mattis says we should say thank you.
traders. I guess they're all packing up to leave.
Back to worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but... Well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
I wonder if I'm going to be able to trade with anybody now. Because they're all on their way out. And I don't know where that cache is that he mentioned, because it's not marked on my map, that's for sure.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
I would trade.
Of course.
Because I have tons of stuff that I need to get rid of. Oh my goodness, she has a whole bunch of stuff. I think that's it for now.
May you keep balance.
Okay. Well, I guess we can go back to the camp now.
We're leaving. Now!
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Yep.
Excellent. Lead the way.
So I guess I just go to camp and end the day.
As you approach the camp, you hear the sound of a celebration in full swing.
I hope you'll pardon them. They meant to wait for you. But it's been some time since they've had cause to celebrate. I'm glad to see they haven't forgotten how. Will you join them?
Absolutely. We could all use a night off.
I suppose we could at that. I came out here to think, plan out our next steps. But you're right. The road will still be there in the morning. Come then. I hope you will forgive the pageantry, a custom we developed in Avernus. The sky there is utterly black. We took to filling it with stars of our own, to think of better nights in brighter places. Nights such as this one, with a light for every life you've saved.
I'd say we're missing some spell effects there.
Oh, yes. Volo also wished to show his appreciation.
And that's definitely bugged out.
The glimmering glow of victory's light, like stones in Shah's black skirt of night, casts shrines to which we all might pray. Our terror has been chased away. Say you've wept and begged and fled, a viper's nest, your only bed. You dream of when your babes might say, our terror has been chased away. A band of strangers, strange and banded, arms to arms and sword in handed, did neither trust nor peace betray. Our terror has been chased away. This band, these strangers, stood and fought, and with their blood our futures bought, that we might live to see bright day. Our terror has been chased away. Our terror, yes, our pain and longing, gone, replaced with sweet belonging. And now a path by God's away. Our terror has been chased away. What secret in a hero's heart unlocks great valor's stellar start? A gift that gives us leave to say, our terror has been chased away. We raise our glasses, hearts and souls, our very lives to those we owe. For though they could have left the fray, their honor was not chased away.
So this whole section seems a little buggy because it's not advancing properly.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful.
Really? Saving lives is awful?
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. Pfft.
Wine all you want. I'm having fun.
By all means, go and enjoy yourself. I'll be here, waiting for the sunrise.
Thank you.
What for?
I'm glad you sought me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to make merry. Just the two of us.
What are you talking about?
Merely to share a glass of wine, I suppose. To toast to victory, and to offer you an invitation. I know there are many things about me that remain shrouded in mystery. You've been very patient with me. I appreciate that. I was given powerful magic to consume when I needed it most. You've brought me back from the grey shores of death. You know of my condition and its challenges. But those are but the broad strokes. The time has come to paint you the true picture.
I am curious.
I can only hope my tale will live up to your expectations. Tonight, of course, we celebrate. I won't keep you any longer. Tomorrow night, though, you're in for quite the bedtime story.
Everything's about tomorrow night.
What are you going to do?
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Me?
Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean tieflings. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Not so odd. We did the right thing.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. I'd rather enjoy this wine on my own, so find your entertainment elsewhere.
And where is... I don't see Lizelle anywhere. Oh, there she is.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often.
Perhaps we could get to know each other.
Perhaps, perhaps not. I will take pleasure when I wish, and from whom I wish. One day fortune may favor you.
She is arrogant. Alright.
You deserve to be banished.
Why is Halsin in my camp?
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Alright. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings.
I trust you celebrated most heartily. Curious. I wonder if the tadpole shares in your suffering the morning after.
Speaking of tadpoles...
I did. And it's high time we talked about your problem. There's some cause for hope, but it's... complicated.
Is it everything?
Some form of magic is arresting the ceremorphosis process, while still granting you certain benefits. Your ability to read each other's thoughts, for instance.
So what can I do?
Magic such as this doesn't arise naturally. Someone is pulling the strings, someone of great power. If you wish to cure your infection, you must find them. These absolute wretches are rallied at Moonrise Towers, farther along the Chionthar. Whoever is behind this magic must be there. You must go there. The journey will be perilous, but it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Moonrise Towers it is then.
Wait. There's more you need to know. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Sounds like I've no choice.
You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or cutting through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel leading from the Temple of Selûne right down into the Underdark and beyond. The entrance is hidden somewhere in the temple ruins. Aradin and his lot thought they'd find fortune down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song, but I think there's more. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm managed to rally a whole army of Dark Justices in a secret stronghold deep in the Underdark.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
From there, his forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers in secret. But Ketheric was defeated before he could launch an attack from the Underdark. Ketheric took his secrets with him to the grave, You'd need a veritable underground city to conceal the force he mustered. Yet none has ever been found. If you find it, I'll wager it'll reveal a route all the way to Moonrise Towers, bypassing the worst of the Shadow Curse.
Okay, I found the hidden entrance. The way is clear.
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin.
Never thought I'd say this, but it sounds like the Underdark is the safer route.
You may reconsider once you see the effects of the curse for
Oh,
yourself.
I chose the wrong option.
I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. Unfinished business. It seems our fates have aligned.
I clicked 1, not 2. Say I decide to try the Underdark route. How do I get started?
You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Selûne.
Why do you want to come to Moonrise?
The Shadow Curse. It's an affront to nature and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet, if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
Is that why you went with Aradin?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
What about Wrath?
Wrath has promise, but he has a ways to go yet. He wasn't able to stop Korga by himself. The Grove needs experience and a strong hand. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Won't this cause resentment?
Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
Alright. Find the missing shipment, rescue the gnome. Oh, I forgot to talk to Volo at the camp. Where is Volo? Asterion, Will. There he is.
Yes, my friend? I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know? Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I fought one of them.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
Not only have I encountered one, I've killed one.
That can't be.
I killed a mind flare in its lair aboard an autoloid.
You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
Malaise is one word for it.
Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers
Unless you've been affected by one of their parasites.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
If only your disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flare? Ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear sweet gods!
Quit the shouting. Can you help?
I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted. My friend, how do you fare?
Has your research turned anything up?
Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations are very, very high.
Alright, well. Rescue Olo is completed. So there's a whole bunch of things here that well, I sure don't see the...
You deserve to be banished.
So that's a bug from his part. Send to Gale.
How can I help?
I think I have a magical artifact you'd be interested in.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Give him the Necromancy of Thay.
We'll need to find a way to unlock the book first.
Alright, how about the Amulet of Selûne's Chosen?
Thank you. I can feel the storm abating. Yes, this will keep my condition in check for a precious while.
How long will the precious wild last?
It's hard to predict the effect any given artifact has. But my condition is hardly a patient one. Rather soon I will feel it stir again. Like a distant thunder sending tremors through the soul. I will need to consume another artifact before the lightning strikes. There's no choice but to find more. In the meantime, my thanks again.
You're welcome.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Now, he promised me a story.
What's on your mind?
That condition of yours.
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Well, I don't see the cache anywhere. Idle, enhanced child. There's areas that I haven't explored yet, but it doesn't really matter because I need to go to the roadside cliffs. Oh, wait, it's all the way over here, isn't it? No, that's the path to Moonrise Towers. So I can either take the overland or I can go into the underworld. Underdark, excuse me. So we're going to go into the Underdark. Somewhere down here. Ah, there it is right there. Alright, to the Underdark we go. And I'll have Shadowheart lead because she can actually see in the dark. Petrified Drow. Those are outside a little bit. Oh, there's a lever right here. All right. I'm debating whether or not I continue going for today or call it for today's session. I think we'll keep going, but I'm going to take a short break. take a bio, get a drink. I'll be back. I was just thinking too, I didn't do the witch's hut, and I haven't explored that part of the swamps, so that'll have to be on the next playthrough because I'm already in the Underdark. Pretty sure I'm getting to the end here. Question is whether or not I can actually explore this with the time that I have left today. Of course there's traps that I didn't see. And we're gonna load because I didn't see that. I kind of feel like I should go out and do the swamp and finish the witch's encounter. I think I will. At least there's a portal straight here. Alright.
A fetid smell assaults your nostrils. Dead flesh lies below. A great deal of it.
Yeah, I'm not drinking from that well. Quick save.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all. You'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young man.
Let's see here. You'll get no apology from me, hag.
I do like the mouthy ones. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again.
That's Marina? I have some bad news from her. For her.
Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
Don't bother. You'd only subject us to her inevitable wailing.
What is it? What's going on?
She killed your brothers.
That can't be true. Auntie Ethel.
They were being rude, and I detest rudeness.
You monster! The deal is off!
Enough, away with you. Blessed silence at last. Some time in the cage should do her good. And you You'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
Don't have any way to snare her, I think. Oh, that's not cool. Get in the house, buddy.
Voco Avira.
I don't know where she's at. Why did I cast Bane? Oh, she's still right in front of us. That's good. Can't see her though.
Enjoy playing with your new friends. Bye-bye.
Alright, so I feel like I just wasted those spells. You need to move up here. Let's go slightly right there. You go over here. Let him come through the front door. That was a huge chunk of damage he did to her. Can I close the doors? Probably no reason to do so. How did he get an attack of opportunity on me? she miss? Ridiculous. These guys are level 4, so they're quite difficult. Okay. Let's get him... Alright, let's go into tactical mode because it's not... Okay. How does she miss when she's the fighter for the group? We're gonna have problems if we get too many in camp, because they hit really hard. And this one's a caster. Yeah, they hit really hard. And she missed.
Take your...
Well, this is a bad place to fight for the view. Alright, you need to move and hide. Okay. You need to actually do something useful, my good man. 1d12 light in links you to the target. Each turn you can activate the arc to automatically... Alright, let's do it. Okay. The concentration is on. If I go out there, I run the risk of getting attacked by the other ones, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, it's saved. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. And of course it hit Shadowheart and did a ton of damage to her. These guys are rough. Alright, let's go ahead and help her up. It says each turn you can activate the arc. So how do I activate the arc? Do I just stand here or do I cast it again? See, now his concentration broken, so I don't know how that works. I'm gonna have to read up on that. Because it says automatically do 1d12 every round, but it didn't automatically do anything. Well, if I hit it, I can gain some hit points. And I missed.
Take you.
How did I... My rolls are just horrible. Can I pull this creature up here? Not all the way, so we're gonna sit tight. Of course it hit Shadowheart. How did I miss with an 85% chance to hit? Alright. Let's get her up. And I can't do anything else. Okay, that's good. That's very good. Drink a potion of healing. That's very good. Alright. Let's... How did I miss? The door? Well, let's get her up. And you need to charge. Okay, very good. Nothing else for the moment. Yeah, I don't care if you cast bleeding on me. I gotta get her up. I'm not going to be able to get close enough to do anything, but I can try a pinning shot. Okay, it's pinned down. Let's move as close as I can. She's not pinned down. Otra vez. What does she have on her? Bleeding. So even though she's fallen... Alright, let's loot these bodies. Alright, go to camp and end the day, yes. That was a pretty rough fight, and we're not done. Yes, now Gale's going to tell me his story.
Ah, good evening to you. I take it you're here to pick me up on that bedtime story you were promised.
Exactly so.
Marvelous. It's a story full of answers long overdue. It's the story of a man who fell in love with a goddess.
Alright, I'll play along. Regale me, Gale.
Thank you. Once upon a time, not quite that long ago, there lived a wizard in a tower. The wizard was what one might call a prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, like a musician or a poet. Such was his skill that it earned him the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, Mystra.
Teacher's pet, was he?
He fancied himself much more than that. He fancied himself favored above all others. Perhaps it was not quite love, but you see, the wizard was but a very young man. It was most certainly love to him. Mistress showed him the secrets beneath the veils. The gossamer veils first, draped across the weave. The delicate veils next, draped across her body. Chosen one, she whispered. She slipped them off completely.
Are you telling me the wizard made love to a goddess?
Yes, until one day, all too soon, the whispers stopped. The goddess spurned the mortal. The veils were drawn once more, and the wizard was left behind, heartbroken.
What happened next?
Like so many of the heartbroken, he did something infinitely foolish. One has to think big if one seeks to win back a goddess. So the wizard thought big.
Define big.
Here goes. Once upon a time, very long ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his story for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic unleashed that day was phenomenal. Rolling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. A fragment of it was caught and sealed away in a book. No ordinary book, mind you. A tome of gateways that contained within it a bubble of astral plane. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time. Locked away from Mystra herself. What if, the silly wizard thought, what if after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
And the wizard happened to have this book on hand?
So it goes with wizards of Waterdeep. It is a city filled with the most obscure arcana. He obtained the book and took it into his study. As for what happened next, here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. Into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, then suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave. that pounces. Its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through you and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Yank your hand away. Alright, how are you still alive?
Of all things, magic. This Netherese taint, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as it absorbs weave, it remains stable, to an extent. The moment it becomes unstable, however...
Go on.
It will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
I'm sorry.
It is my truth, finally revealed. It is this folly that led Mystra to abandon me completely. I can only hope that you won't abandon me as well. After all we've been through, surely we can brave even this side by side.
Side by side it is.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. It is an honor to call you a friend. Many challenges lie ahead, but in this moment I believe nothing to be insurmountable. What do you say? Should we call it a night? Or do you have questions for me?
You still in love with Mystra?
I'll be honest with you. I don't know. She's my muse still. The embodiment of magic. But the embodiment of love? Only if we ever meet again will I know.
What would permanently rid you of the orb?
The orb was kept safe and inert in a pocket of astral plane, suspended in time. If I can somehow manage to expel it from my body while in the astral plane, it will be rendered inert again. Alternatively, I could learn to control its chaotic magic. That is, to succeed where I failed before. Without Mystra's favor, I don't see how that may come to pass. Of course, there could be different answers as well. Faerun brims with more magic than any one wizard could fathom, let alone comprehend. Who knows what outlandish solutions may yet present themselves.
Let's call it a night.
Good night, then. And thank you.
Definitely my favorite companion character so far. We are going to call it a wrap here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to check out YouTube, where I'm posting these videos after they've been played on Twitch. Overview videos as well. There's one coming out for Star Wars Squadrons today. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next session of Baldur's Gate 3.